guys, welcome back to my channel. For today I'm going to do a video on kind of zero waste parenting, kind of getting started with little changes that you can make to be a little bit more zero waste as a parent. So the first thing is toys, and this is a really difficult one, especially as we have an older son who's 4, so he's really into kind of like characters like Paw Patrol, Transformers. A lot of those toys are plastic and they're very costly, and yeah, I'm not going to totally deprive him just to be zero waste, so we do have some of those toys in, but I do try to buy them second hand. I'll go on eBay or look in the charity shops, try and get them second hand. Going to the charity shops is a really good way to reuse toys, because otherwise if they get chucked they're just going to go in landfill, especially if they're plastic. So it's a really good way of just reusing toys and just giving something back. So I do try to find them there, but otherwise things like our kitchen, the kitchen food, our garage, cars, things like that are wooden, fabric, or yeah, different kind of more zero waste options. This isn't always possible, but we do try and go down that route if we can. I just feel like they last so much longer as well, and they just look nicer, and they've just got a much more of a nicer feel to them. So that is kind of what we tend to opt for. But anything else we're not going to say no to, but I try not to buy any of those kind of plasticky toys new, and we do kind of keep them to a minimum. Some of these products as well are really good for kind of Montessori learning. It kind of really helps them connect with nature and things, kind of bringing nature outdoors, indoors. We've got these lovely wooden blocks by a company called Glückschlaffer. I can't pronounce it, I'll leave a link down below. And they are just so nice, and the children just love building things from them. So yeah, things like this we tend to get in. Of course, you guys would have seen my needle felted food. So we've got loads of different bits of food that is needle felted, and the kids love playing with those. IKEA do a range of fabric food as well, and things like the cutlery utensils, stuff like that, is stainless steel, wooden spoons, fabric, anything that kind of can be biodegradable or reused, or just much better for the environment. So yeah, just not plastic basically. We've tried to kind of gradually get rid of that and bring much better options in. And in a recent charity shop haul, this will probably be shown. This is something I picked up for 75p. Sebastian loves threading things. He just loves these. He loves threading stuff through, and he really enjoys doing like the buttons and stuff. So I picked this up from a charity shop. Again, it's just reusing it rather than it going to landfill. Another thing that you could also do is start kind of saving your toys. This is a little television that I had when I was a little girl, and I had hours of fun with this. It doesn't really do a lot, it just goes around and circle the picture, but I had so much fun with it. The same with this big yellow teapot, which wasn't mine, but I had one, and I got this on eBay because I loved it so much, and the kids love this. So again, I think vintage toys are a really good way of kind of I mean, this could have long been in landfill years ago, but it's not. We've kept it vintage, so I guess doing that, you know, means that it's got years and years of life ahead of it. Clothes, again, are just things that you can get in the charity shop or buying them online. Sebastian, being so small, kind of doesn't go through clothes very quickly, unlike Albert, who goes through clothes quite quickly. So I do tend to buy them in the charity shop or on online Facebook pages. We do like the kind of organic Scandinavian brands, so I do tend to look for those online, and you can get them at really good prices. And I do feel that, you know, it's not, I understand why I did used to buy new stuff for the kids all the time, but yeah, I just felt like sometimes it'd be really wasteful. We'd often send stuff back to the charity shop with labels on, so I just long stopped doing that, and now we just buy things online, eBay, and we can get some amazing things. I've got a charity shop haul coming up soon, so stay tuned for that, and you'll be able to see some of the really nice branded stuff that I got for the children. The next thing is cloth nappies. If you follow me or followed me for a long time, you'll know that my big part of my channel is cloth nappies, cloth nappy tutorials, how to use cloth nappies. They seem like they're really hard work. I can promise you now they are not. They're really simple. I'm a really lazy person and I always thought I'd be far too lazy to do these, but they're really easy. And yeah, especially modern cloth nappies, really easy. But it takes 1,000 years for, 500 years, sorry, for one nappy to biodegrade. And if you think about how many you're using, it's just, it's a lot. We're running out of places to put it. A consignment was recently sent back from China. Can you imagine how gross that would have been? So definitely, if you're not going to go for the cloth option, look at the biodegradable option. You can get biodegradable nappies in the shop. Boots do them. They do the Natty Baby ones. They are just as good. I use them every evening. I get 15 hours out of them with no leaks. They're perfect. They're fine. And they are only a little bit cheaper than Pampers. So if you're buying branded Pampers nappies, they are a little bit cheaper, if not about the same price. You can sometimes get them on Amazon like in a deal. So definitely look at biodegradable option as well. You know, and obviously it's going to save you a lot of money if you do use these. Even with the washing, it will honestly save you so much more money. So moving on to kind of feminine products, basically I've never really done many videos on kind of reusable menstrual products. I've done one, I think, on a moon cup, but reusable menstrual products is an awesome way to go. Not only is it really better for the environment, but it's better for yourself, for your health. For a long time I just used to use tampons, and yeah, ultimately they're just going to go back into landfill, just like the nappies are. They do have a lot of chemicals in them. And I started using a moon cup. I'm not going to show you mine, but this is what a moon cup looks like. It looks really daunting and really scary, but I will do a tutorial on it. Basically, you fold it in the middle, you push it in the middle, so it's the same size as a tampon, and you insert it that way, and then it opens when it's inside you. Because when you look at it, you think, how is that's going to hurt me? It's going to be impossible. It feels no different to a tampon. It feels exactly the same. In fact, if anything, it's much more comfortable. You cannot feel it at all. And then all you do is just pull it out, empty it into the toilet, sluice it out, and reuse it and reuse it. And I've been using it for months. I've not used a single tampon. It's a really good idea to see how heavy your actual flow is as well. It's just so much better for the environment, for you. Trust me guys, switch to a moon cup. It was the best decision I made, and I actually made the switch before I was doing any kind of zero waste parenting or anything. I just was curious, gave it a go, and I just would never ever use any tampons now. Save you a fortune. You never run out. You never be like, oh, I've run out of tampons now, I've got to go to the shop. You don't have to do any of that. You can just go into your cupboard and get it out. Another thing you can use is reusable menstrual products, menstrual pads. I have one. I know loads of people who love these. They think they're more comfortable than normal ones, but for me personally, I have it, but I didn't find it very comfortable. I've never liked pads anyway, but reusable menstrual pads is a good option. Loads of people really rate them, so yeah. I don't know if this kind of goes for like general waste, but another thing that you can do is switch a lot of your products, particularly in your bathroom toothbrushes, to bamboo, and this can include hairbrushes, toothbrushes. We only use bamboo toothbrushes now. Bath sponges, you can get the natural sponges, and loofahs and things. So you can do this for your kitchen products as well. And I'll leave some links down below for places where you can get much more sustainable products. I'll leave a link to Simply Greener Mummy. She's got a whole load of ideas of ways in which you can use like kitchen products and stuff. She makes her wipes, you know, like dishcloth out of, like, she crochets it or knits it I think. So there's loads of little things that you can do. You can just use like old towels, rags, like get them from the charity shop. Little things you can do rather than kind of buying stuff in. I know it might not look as pretty, but like, you know, you can make it look pretty. This is something we do. We also are trying to eliminate the plastic that we buy in. As you can see, I've got like bleached hair, so I do require purple shampoo. So that does mean buying in bottles of shampoo, but I am learning to make my own kind of hair toner at the moment, with buying like a big bulk, like buying in bulk, basically a big thing of hair dye and some conditioner, mixing it up that way, and just bringing in less kind of plastic bottles, you know, things like the body wash and stuff that does have quite a lot of chemicals in it anyway. So now we just buy bars of soap, special like wash soap and stuff. Again, all links down below to any products that you might be interested. We're really on the kind of beginning of this journey, so yeah, but little changes like that will make all the difference. And you know, you go for a lot of toothbrushes, you go for a lot of body wash stuff. So we are currently trying to eliminate all the kind of waste that goes into our bathroom and just bring in less stuff that like that. Another really great thing is buying snacks in bulk. This depends on what snacks you use, but our children went through a time where they would use, like, I'd buy a big bag of snacks and then there'd be like little packets inside them, and before you knew it you had this mountain of non-recyclable waste packaging, and it drove me mad, and I've just put a stop to it now. So things like raisins, this is empty, it's due a restock, but we buy raisins in bulk. Have a look in your area, there's lots of like zero waste shops popping up now, kind of places where you can buy in bulk, scoop shops, and by doing it that way, not only do you save the environment, save from all that massive horrible packaging, but it's so much cheaper and just so much better, and you become a little bit more mindful as to what you're eating and what snacks you're giving your kids. The same with fruit and veg. We usually tend to buy them loose at the greengrocers. It's far cheaper, you don't have any of that extra packaging, and yeah, just much more fresher, much nicer, and really helps the greengrocers than going to like the big supermarkets where there's lots of packaged stuff. So definitely look at doing that as well. That's it for today. Just a few little things really kind of got me started on my journey, just making these tiny little basic changes, and then we've kind of moved on from there. Going zero waste is a real process, because in this day and age you go to the supermarket, you pick stuff up, and it is just the amount of packaging is unreal. The amount of things that there are that they bring out is unreal. You often as a parent feel like you need it all, but you really don't. So, and again, there's much more sustainable options out there. Please click like if you like this. Remember to leave me any video recommendations down below, what you want to see, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you're not subscribed, or even if you are subscribed, make sure you click that bell to be notified. You may miss videos. Yeah, make sure you do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.